Now I've just given the shed a makeover. I thought I'd add a splash of colour. So I went out and I bought 2 of these RGB 60 watt LED lights. We're going to give them a shot, see if they're any good in the shed, and when it gets dark a little later, I'm even going to try them on the house. Stick around and we'll see if they're any good. Here we go. Now I bought these LED lights with my own money. So these are Mikee, M-E-I-K-E-E, wireless remote control RGB floodlights. Now when I saw wireless, I thought maybe it was, you could connect it up with an app on Android or iOS, but that's not the case. It's just a little infrared remote control. So that out of the way, these are actually quite good. Okay, that was the remote control. Okay, so the box is, fairly okay, but that's not the bit I'm interested in. Plastic bag, some paperwork, some mounting screws and some plastic plugs, some foam over the LED lights, and a short extension lead on it. Now what I'm probably going to do is chop the plug off it and put a connector on it and extend on the wire, because that's just too short. So the remote control is very simple. It's got brightness control, it's got on off, it's got 12 different colors, and it's got 3 different whites, from cold white to tungsten. And that seems to be it. Some functions then as to to make the lights bounce or whatever. But we're going to get a look at that now and see. Now as you can see, I have the LED lights just sitting on the worktop at the moment, and they're illuminating the back wall, and it looks really nice. There's red on that one too. I'm not sure red shows up great on camera, but I know blue does. So that's it. The range on this thing, if you're looking directly at the lights, is probably 20 feet, 30 feet, something like that. It's not brilliant, but it's all right. I'm bouncing the light off the wall and it's changing them. So my plan now is to take these lights off the worktop. I just thought I'd show you them on the bench. I'm going to take them off. I have some threaded rod drilled into the roof, the beams on the roof, and I'm going to hang them so that I don't have wires all over the place. So this is where these RGB LED lights are going to live. They're going to live on this 8mm threaded bar, just where you see them now. At the moment, I have them fed on some extension leads, 2 extension leads, just fed one into the other, just to give them power so I could see what they look like on my shelving here behind me. So the second LED light, the green one that you see now, is here. I'm just going to rotate it so you can see it. And one of the reasons I wanted to do this was to just to make it look a bit cleaner. So I've got an extension lead above it, just feeding it power temporarily. I already bought the stuff to make permanent connections tomorrow, so they're going to be on a 3-gang switch there. I'm going to be able to fire these up as a pair from over by the door, and then there's going to be another 2 80-watt white LEDs down the far end of the shed. And they're gonna, these are just loose, just temporary for now, just so you could see them. I also want to illuminate the house. I'm going to do that in a minute. So you can see the blue one there. I've just showed you the green one. I'm going to rotate this now, put it back on the back wall. And these could go into soft boxes if I wanted all the light to go there. So let me just tighten this up again. Stop it springing. Okay. Now there's 3 settings of white light on these, and I might actually use them, just to illuminate here when I'm working on something. That's incandescent, that's like your tungsten bulb. There's kind of a mid-range. Now the automatic white balance on the camera is kind of, adjusting. So you mightn't see all of this, and there you go, that's a bluey white light. So I could have them beaming down on me if I'm doing something here, on the bench or whatever. Now I have some more lights on the bench. I have some lights here I can switch on, and I have another fluorescent above. So I'm not short of lights, but I thought I'd just try out this, these things and see what it looked like. Just for illuminating the back scene. And as I step forward then, I'm away from the blue lights and they're in the background. The light over my head is, 2 58-watt fluorescent bulbs. And I have another 2 down beyond it. I'll show you the setup now. But what I want to do with these things is I want to fire them up in front of the house, just for the crack. I just want to see, would I be interested in permanently illuminating the front of the house in the dark? Because when it gets dark here, it's really dark. There's no street lights or anything like that. So whatever light there is, we provide. Okay, so I said I was going to bring this out to the front of the house so you could see just how bright these are. They're quite bright. I actually can't see the camera. So what we've got is we've got them on green at the moment. The range on these on the little remote is not that great. maybe 20 feet, something like that, possibly 30 feet in ideal conditions. But look, that's green, and they're about maybe 20-25 feet from the house, and they can throw, you know, in fact, they're even lighting up my neighbour's house. So that's green, blue, blue. You can see there's plenty of light out of them. For illuminating the house, the closer you get, the more intense the colour. The further away you go, you know, you light up an awful lot of area, but the colour diminishes, you know, the power of the light diminishes. But look, I have to say I'm very impressed. These two are going in the shed because I need them in there, and I will be getting something for the outside of the house. There's all sorts of possibilities of what you can get with these things. You can get them that, you know, you can control them with Wi-Fi. This remote is infrared, but these ones I have to say I'm very happy with, and definitely delighted I bought them. They were about €25 each, and you know, for €50 and this intensity of light, and you can, you know, you 16 colours, it says, red, green, blue, orange and that sort of stuff, and a nice colour purple. You know, so you can play with the colours, but yeah, what's that? Orange. So that's it. If you like the video, please thumbs up, subscribe. If you want to buy these lights, there's a link in the description below, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye for now. Good luck.